I've never seen MrBeast this mad. Now before we get into the video, today's video is sponsored by drippydreams.com. They got a sick astronaut galaxy projector that they have on sale. I got one for myself from my room. Use code RAISE for 5% off. Link in the description. Now for those of you who don't know, Chris Tyson from MrBeast just recently came out as transgender, and Chris has made public that he's been taking hormone replacement therapy. Now at the moment, Chris hasn't come out with an identity, but he does mention that in the future, he'll discuss more in depth about everything. Immediately after this announcement, the internet just blew up, and it got very, very toxic on the internet. There was people just in complete shock that just couldn't believe that Chris is transitioning, considering the fact that Chris at one point, years ago, was very edgy, and there are some clips that have just resurfaced and are being put up on Twitter.
Alright, time to see if they've updated the gender list. They have 63 genders up there, but they can't have my gender? I sexually identify as an attack helicopter. People say to me that a person being a helicopter is impossible. I'm having a plastic surgeon install rotary blades, 30mm cannons, and AMG 114 Hellfire missiles on my body. From now on, I want you guys to call me Apache.
With people seeing these type of videos that Chris used to make, people were then aiming the blame at Carl Jacobs for possibly influencing Chris to where he is now. People were calling it the Carl effect. Chris then just completely destroyed this whole Carl effect by responding back and saying, "The Carl effect while it lasted was funny to me. Even though Carl is a great friend, y'all think he's my type. I'm into way taller than me, ripped and quiet. Every time I had to see someone talk about me and Carl dating, I was like, oh, they just don't have any clue." Like I mentioned before, this was a very huge topic that everyone was just talking about. Even massive YouTuber Sunny V2 discussed this topic on his new YouTube video, and in this video, Sunny goes into mentioning that from afar, things just don't seem like they used to be like in a MrBeast video. Sunny also points out that MrBeast himself just looked very uncomfortable around Chris in one of their recent live streams.
However, the situation has already begun to change the dynamic within the videos. For example, in a recent live stream titled "Opening 1,000 Mystery Art Boxes," Chris would once again dress in quite a feminine way, and while everybody participated as usual, the energy and vibe didn't feel nearly as smooth as it normally does. It felt as though there was an unaddressed elephant in the room, and therefore everybody was in their head as opposed to being in the present moment enjoying each other's company. Maybe everybody was simply too busy opening packages, but Chris did make these bizarre jokes about Jimmy being female, making him incredibly uncomfortable.
Oh my god, Jimmy, look, they drew you. Jimmy, they drew you so well. It looks just like you.
Oh, yes.
Oh my god, it's Jimmy.
How did fan art? This is what we were looking for. Be brave, be honest, be kind. MrBeast. That is my tagline.
Becoming even weirder when each member started to pay each other compliments.
Hey, nice shirt. Thanks, dude. Nice shirt.
Hey, nice shirt.
Thanks, dude. Nice shirt.
Thanks. Nice shirt.
Nice shoes.
Now with Sunny making this whole video, bringing light to this whole situation, it got to the point where people were canceling Sunny V2 after he made his whole video. This new Sunny 2 video really feels invasive for all the wrong reasons. Like, why do you make this? You delved into the man's marriage, and it's just really off-putting and unnecessary. And MrBeast ended up seeing this tweet and responded back defending his best friend. "Yeah, this is getting absurd. Chris isn't my nightmare. He's my fucking friend, and things are fine. All this transphobia is starting to piss me off."